Okay, it is officially time to do today's daily. I'm recording this a wee bit later, but that's because I went out and I actually got some food, some nourishment for myself. So, yeah. So, today's going to be a bit of a different one because I have a few things to talk about. First off, I had a really weird dream. So, yes, I am going to be talking about dreaming again and how I don't really do all this, but now I'm kind of getting a little bit used to it, even though it's like pretty big sized gaps in between each time I dream, but nonetheless. So, yeah, I had a dream where for whatever reason, I was in a car. I was originally just kind of, I know I had my sister Caitlin in the car with me, but I don't know why. I was probably thinking about road rage before I went to bed or something like that, causing me to have this dream, where for whatever reason we were like racing, like we were behind people that were going through gates, but like the gates were closing directly behind them, and we were like not directly behind them. So we had to like speed up as fast as we possibly could to get through each gate. Well, I guess not directly behind them, like a full car's distance behind them is how close we were. But we were like, or as when the gates would close, but we were a few car distances behind them. So yeah, we had to speed as much as possible to get through this gate before it closed. And then this caused the problem of us actually getting hit. We rammed into one of the gates trying to get through, which somehow completely flattened the front of my car. Like what you'd expect driving into a brick wall. Like not even more damage than that from a puny little gate. But, dream world, so not exactly expecting it to be accurate. So yeah, after that happened, and then another car rammed us from behind, which of course, like, that only did like minor damage to the back, but whatever, dream world. Then we got out the car, and then I was kind of panicking, thinking like, oh my goodness, I can't believe it, my car, it's destroyed, I'm gonna have to pay for it, blah, 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 blah. And all that jazz. But then that kind of just passed over and became a whatever type of moment. And then I woke up. And that's really all I can remember. Now, I don't remember anything else whatsoever about it. I don't remember why we were in the car. Anything. Nada. Zippo. Now, besides that, what else do I have to talk about is actually a little bit more a case of the road rage, but just a little bit. Such as, well, actually not really even road rage. It was more of like road concern. So, what this road concerned happened to be was me being super worried. So I kind of, sort of, I kind of, sort of, did whatever the heck it's called, ran a red light, not like fully head-on ran it, but technically running a red light is passing under a red light. Like if it even if you start to go and then it changes red, you still technically ran the light, as long as your car is underneath the light while it changes red, which mine was. But I did that like directly in front of a police officer. So that was nice. I didn't even realize until afterward, and I was just praying that he did not like pull me over. So like I was leaving my school yesterday. I don't know why I didn't like talk about this inside the actual thing, because it didn't happen today. Inside my yesterday daily. And I took the turn to get out of my buildings, all of my classes. Yeah, I decided. Oh. Yeah, after taking the turn, but like there were a lot of cars in front of me, so taking this turn was a bit of a risk because as I was saying, like there were a lot of cars in front of me. The light was just about to start changing. And yeah, it was just a whole lot of not good. So yeah, it was just a whole lot of like bad to worse. The light ended up changing before I fully got through, and then I legitimately, like, I ran the red light. Now, as I was saying, like, I still, like, I started the turn before the red light actually came up. Like, I started turning, and then it went from yellow to red. But, like, I wasn't fully through my turn and everything. When it happened, and, you know, like, obviously, like, because of this, I did, like, I technically ran it. So, I started thinking to myself, like, ow. I started thinking to myself, like, oh no, the cop's gonna pull me over, or everything that can possibly go bad is about to, blah, blah, blah. And then, basically, that was kind of true. That was actually a complete lie. That was not kind of true at all. Yeah, I then proceeded to, you know, actually continue my drive. Originally, the cop was, like, behind me for a while, but not really that long in retrospect. It was just kind of, like, more along the lines of... just long enough where I'm thinking, oh no, I'm about to get pulled over. But then, you know, everything went well in the end. Ow. And then they ended up taking a turn, and I was just fine. So that's the beginning of what I had to talk about. But there is more. So the last thing I wanted to talk about is actually a recent death of a music artist, or a musician, whatever the heck you really want to call him. Why did my... And, yeah, that would be AVICII. So the reason I didn't actually release one of these videos upon, like, when it actually happened, or, like, the day of, is because I didn't know who he was at first. I was just like, who is this man? I understand he's a musician, but that's all I got. And that was really it. And because of that, I decided, let's not make a daily on him or my thoughts or anything like that, just because I don't know him. Shit. I didn't get my auto attack off. I shouldn't have used my E. So I originally, yeah, I just didn't do anything on him at first. I've actually listened to his music. I actually love it, but I just didn't realize who he was. Because a lot of like the music I've listened to, except for like the past few years, I've had no idea who made it or anything about it. I just kind of know this is the music that I like, and that's all I need to know. I didn't even know like the title of the actual songs that I liked. I just knew I liked that song when it came on the radio or when it just came on in general. So I then, proceeded to just keep going on for a little while until I like saw a lot of like YouTube videos being made about him and like the things that he did for music and so on and so forth. So I was like, you know what, let's find out a little bit. So I then, I looked up like what he has done and like so on and so forth. Can you really please stop doing that? Jesus, that's so annoying. An enemy has been slain. The thing I hate about Cassiopeia. Why did you not ulti me, bud? Like, that's the only reason I turned around. Why not ult? Like, I'm legitimately curious. Like, I don't want to flame, but I'm legitimately like, why?
This skin taught me how to survive. An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Did I just hit my button? Okay, now I'm good. Wow. I think he got it, though. Okay, but, so I started, like, looking up some of these videos, seeing what he has done, and, he was stunned. Cast on.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Some call me monster. They have no idea what lurks just below us all. Stay alert. Stay aggressive.
Okay, yeah, but whatever. So I started looking up videos, and, I started, thinking, like, okay, maybe if I, like, find out a bit more about him, I'll, like, make a video and all that, and I'll start to think, like, what did he do for the music industry and all that? Became my thought process. And then after doing that, I just went on my day. What the flip? I started going on my day. I don't know why I say like these random things when I like lose my train of thought. But no, I did not start just going on my day. I did like research. Well, not research. I did look up a lot of the things he's done, and then after that,
Survival means
I proceeded to just actually like realize that a lot of the songs he's made I have really enjoyed, and are like some of the songs that I've been like really pumped about that I've had no idea were by him. And then from there, that, you know, led to me wanting to make this. Now that I finally know who he is, I was like, I will gladly make this video. So yeah, I started thinking of like what I'm gonna say during this, and I don't know exactly what to say. Like, yeah, it's a tragedy. I don't want to like belittle it by just saying yeah, it's a tragedy, but at the same time, I don't really know what to say. I'm very bad at these types of situations. You can ask a variety of my friends. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you can ask a variety of my friends. I am very, very bad at these situations. There's been a few of my friends who have like lost loved ones themselves, and I'm just kind of like, yeah, I'm here for you, man, and that's really it. So I was saying, like, I'm not the most adequate friend when it comes to talking about these types of things. No, I'm not trying to say like I'm not sentimental or anything like that, but at the same time, like I'm very, very bad at these.
void rule number 1. Don't die.
No, I will like what I was planning on saying earlier. His music is very good. He definitely did do like quite a bit for like the industry and all, and I think that like in general he's just like an overall good musician. I've loved a variety of his songs, and I think it is like it's sad to see him go and everything. Oh, that's what that
It's
is.
a good day for a hunt.
Oh, that would have been such a snipe. Are ya flippin'? He ultied himself. This man. Yep, now he's going to the chat being like, I'm so sorry. Something along those lines. Would it help if I apologize? But, yeah, back to AVICII. I think that, yeah, like, it is sad to see him go and everything. And it again, I'm kind of like, I don't mean to be belittling it just the way I speak. But, yeah, I do think that it is like a tragedy and everything. And that's really all I got on the topic. I don't really know, as I was saying, like how to really talk about this. He was a good man. I'm assuming I've never actually met him. He produced really good music, and that's really all I got on the person. So, thank you very much for watching today's daily. I'm sorry that it was, like, in a sense, messed up. as I was saying, because like I sort of belittled it, but I wasn't really trying to. It's just how I came across. Um, but in general, just yeah, I am sorry about it. But thank you all very much for watching today's daily, and I'm going to be bidding you all adieu. Goodbye.